Hey, what's up? Hope you're doing awesome. I have a short video lesson for you today, but a pretty cool one because it talks about a topic that not a lot of people even pay attention to when they really should, because this topic, although it's common, really holds a lot of people back from achieving their physique goals, whether or not that's building lean muscle or losing fat. That topic is staying healthy and keeping your butt nice and healthy in the gym, working hard, eating right, without worrying about going down from a sickness to do with the common cold. Now, the common cold, worst case scenario, you're down for 2-3 weeks before you're back to 100%. Look at that. I mean, 2 weeks being down from the gym, maybe a week to get back to 100%. That's a total like 3 weeks that you're off your program and you're not eating right, you're not eating the amount of calories you need to be eating, you're not working out the proper intensity that you need to be working out with to achieve your physique goal. So it's worth addressing, and the reason that I made this video for you is because not a lot of people understand the science behind staying healthy and why, in fact, we're so prone to being sick when we're prone to being sick. We know that in the northern and southern hemisphere, we tend to get a rise in sicknesses during the winter time. But why is that? Growing up, I was always told, better bundle up, you're going to catch a cold. I mean, that's a common saying all around the world, but that just, in reality, is a fallacy. It's not really true. Cold temperature does not result in us catching a cold. So what are the other theories? Why is it that we catch a cold? Are there more germs? No, the science actually shows that in the wintertime, there's a large part of the world that has less germs during the wintertime, but yet more people are sick. So that doesn't hold water. Is it because we're inside more during the winter? That's another common theory. Well, it holds some water. A lot of people, though, are working 9-to-5 jobs and they're inside for relatively the same amount of hours as they are during the summertime. What theory and research holds the most water as to why we're more susceptible to falling ill during the winter months is a direct relation to our body's own production of vitamin D. Vitamin D is produced through being exposed to certain UV rays from the sun, and our vitamin D production is directly related to our immune system strength. That is one variable that cannot be ignored and is why a lot of people feel we're so susceptible to illnesses during the winter. We lack that. Our vitamin D production drastically is reduced in the winter months, whether or not we're in the northern hemisphere or the southern hemisphere. Okay, that transitions us into our first of 4 series of tips that I want to go over with you. A lot of the information that I have here, I've learned from my good friend and nutrition specialist, Mike Geary, who is just an excellent source of information to learn from, and I would like to go over that with you today. Tip number 1 is we want to focus on vitamin D sources. We want to get as much natural vitamin D produced by our bodies as possible. That's the best form. We want to stay away from pill form, okay, or fortified foods if possible. We want to ideally be exposed to 15 to 45 minutes of sun, if at all possible, per day for a week or so in the middle of the winter time when our immune systems are at the lowest. If we can't do that, then, we're going to have to look for foods such as egg yolks, fatty fish, organ meats. These are the best choices in terms of natural foods that we can really be conscientious about ramping up during the winter months. Point number 2 is we want to focus on garlic. Garlic's a superfood. I think that you probably heard that. Garlic has been around for thousands of years and used for boosting the immune system, and it's very, very common knowledge that garlic can help in the defense against colds. 3, we want to look towards our teas. There's so many good features about teas in terms of antioxidants. These are the main teas that we would focus on when we want to maintain our health. Green tea, chamomile, Kombucha tea are very, very common and great sources of antioxidants. In the daytime, go with green tea, a little bit of raw honey. Okay, at nighttime, chamomile. Chamomile also has other benefits. It's a de-stressor. I use chamomile to relax before bedtime, along with the health benefits that it brings in terms of our immune system defense. It's a great choice. Basically, we want to start ASAP if we start to feel sick at all. And the 4th thing we want to be conscientious about is ramping up our antioxidant consumption in the form of natural foods. These foods consist of things like rich berries, fruits, obviously teas that we went over, cocoa, veggies. The important thing to remember, along with foods that are high in antioxidants, are foods that are consistently just one ingredient foods in your diet. Stick to the one ingredient foods, eliminate the processed stuff, eliminate artificial sweeteners, which you should be making an attempt to do anyway all year round. But the point is that it's extra important in the wintertime because we don't want our body having to deal with all the junk and the processed stuff coming in when we want it to be functioning optimally in terms of our immune system. So these are the tips that I would highly recommend being conscientious about that I think might help you stay healthy and in the gym, working hard and getting to your goals that much faster this year. Hopefully that helps you out, and we'll talk to you soon.